Well, good morning, everyone. I understand that we have Miss Moss here for the respondent. Is that right?
For the claimant.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Moss. And
Yes.
Miss Murphy for the respondent.
That's correct.
Shall we start off going through the issues, please? Are there any time issues on this case?
Sir, no.
No? Okay. I see that there's an unfair dismissal case. It's a constructive dismissal claim. Am I right in saying that those allegations refer to the failure to investigate concerns of sex harassment, proceeding with the disciplinary when off sick, and preferring Mr. Moore's evidence over the claimant's evidence?
Yes, in addition to the allegations of discrimination and harassment. So I think the claimant would rely upon all of those allegations as undermining of mutual trust and confidence, sir.
Understood. Okay, well that brings us nicely on to the claims of sex discrimination and harassment. Are they the same?
Yes.
Okay, so what I have is that there are two main issues. One is in November 18, a comment regarding a female client which the claimant said was inappropriate.
Yes.
And Mr. Moore said something about the claimant being a feminist.
So yes.
And the second one is in December 18, and I understand the claimant is saying that Mr. Moore said to her it might be her lucky night, something about mistletoe. She didn't think it was appropriate. And again, Mr. Moore is said to have said something about her being a feminist and a lesbian as well. Is that right?
That's right. And there was also a physical assault.
Right, a grope, yes.
On the 13th of December.
Right, that's all on the same day, is it?
That's right, yes.
Is that the totality of the claims of sex discrimination and harassment?
That's right, so yes.
Thank you. I also have down here a claim of victimisation, but I'm not really clear on how that is pleaded. Can you help me with that?
Well, sir, that claim, to the extent that it was included in the claim form, is no longer pursued.
Fine, okay. So I will dismiss that claim upon withdrawal.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Murphy, you happy with that course of action?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, unless we have any other issues to deal with beforehand,
Not from me, sir, thank you.
let's go on to the evidence then. So I understand that we have 3 witnesses giving evidence today, is that right? Mr. Moore, the claimant, and also Ms. Jones.
That's right, so yes.
And I had a message from my clerk to say that Mr. Moore needs to go first today because of a personal appointment. Is that right?
If that's convenient, he has a doctor's appointment, and if it is acceptable, he would like to give evidence first.
Well, there's no problem from my point of view. It's a discrimination case and a constructive unfair dismissal case. So usually the claimant would go first, but if there's no objection to this witness going first, then that's fine with me.
Thank you, sir.
I don't have any objection.
Great. Okay. Well, would you like to call Mr. Moore then?
Yes. Mr. Moore, can you please give evidence if you go to the witness box, please?
Mr. Moore, is it?
It is, yes.
Good morning. Can you take the Bible in your right hand, please? I understand you want to swear on the Bible, is that right?
Oh, that is right.
And can you repeat after me? I swear by Almighty God
I swear by Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give
that the evidence I shall give
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Thank you very much. Miss Moss.
Thank you, sir. It's right, isn't it, Mr. Moore, that you started work for the Respondent as an estate agent in October 2018?
Oh, yes, that is true.
And even in that first month, you distributed magazines which had pictures of women in bikinis, for example.
No, I did not do that, no.
Do you read things that are colloquially known as lads' mags?
No, not generally, not really.
Do you have them at work?
No.
So when the claimant says that this is something that you did used to do at work, you deny that, do you?
Yes, I deny that.
Around late November 2018, do you remember going on a site visit and meeting a client at that site visit?
Yes, I do remember that.
And do you remember when you returned to the office talking about that client to your colleagues in the office?
I may have spoken about that client, yes.
Do you remember saying the words, "She was well fit, I wouldn't have minded giving her one"?
No, I never said anything like that, no.
You're sure about that?
I'm very sure about that.
It's right, isn't it, that when you were commenting on this client, I know that we disagree as to quite the words you used, but the claimant called you out. She said that she found your comment offensive. Do you remember her saying that to you?
She did, yes.
And you laughed at her, didn't you?
I wouldn't say I laughed at her. I'd say I reacted in a way that she may have taken offence to.
Well, did you laugh or didn't you?
Well, yes, I suppose I did laugh.
You did. You said to her, "It's only a joke, love." Do you remember saying that?
Yes, I did say that.
And you said, "Don't tell me you're one of those feminists."
Yes, I did say that, yes.
Is it fair to say that you don't like feminists, Mr. Moore?
No, of course not. I have nothing against feminists. I was just saying it as a joke to alleviate any awkward tension.
But you accept it, you're using the word feminist as in the pejorative. This is an insult.
No, I was not using it as an insult. No.
Bill Tucker was your colleague at the time. Is he still your colleague in the office?
Yes, he is.
He remembered you saying the feminist comment. You're not a feminist, are you? And he also considered that the banter could get a bit out of hand at times. Would you agree with that?
Bill is allowed to have his own opinions. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, what's your opinion? Do you accept that sometimes the banter in the office got out of hand?
Personally, no, I do not accept that. It was always harmless.
Well, it's fair to say that these comments of yours were made at work, weren't they?
Yes.
You were in the office when you said them.
Which comments are you referring to?
Well, firstly, the ones about the client being fit.
I didn't say that about the client, though. I said that.
Well, you say, I understand, that you say you said that about a celebrity.
Yes, it was a singer.
But you accept that these words were said at work. You weren't in a private setting at home or in the pub with your friends.
Well, it was a private conversation, so...
But you accept, don't you, that when you work with women, those kinds of comments can make women feel uncomfortable?
Depending on the woman, I suppose, possibly.
It was because of these comments that you made that the claimant stayed out of your way from the end of November onwards.
This is not why she stayed out of my way. Ever since I started working there, she gave me a lot of attention, and it grew and grew more until eventually she was asking me questions about about whether I was going to get married and if I was happy in my relationship, at which point I just had no other option but to tell her that I wasn't interested and to please back off.
Mr. Moore, you knew, didn't you, from shortly after these comments you made in late November, that the claimant had complained about your conduct to Miss Jones?
I'm aware of this, yes.
And it was only after you found out that the claimant had complained about you that you then concocted this story about the claimant being romantically interested in you.
No, this all very much happened, I assure you.
Just to be clear, it's simply not true that the claimant was romantically interested in you.
I assure you, I've said it many times, it's true.
Taking you to the 13th of December, so this is a couple of weeks after the incident that we've just spoken about, you say in your witness statement, and you said shortly after the incident, that you couldn't even remember seeing the claimant on that day.
That's true.
Can I try and jog your memory? It was shortly before the Christmas party that you had a conversation with the claimant. Do you remember a conversation with the claimant about the Christmas party?
I had no interactions on the 13th of December, no.
Sorry, so you do remember that you had no interaction with the claimant?
I had no interaction with her, no.
Well, what you said previously is that you couldn't remember that you had any interaction with the claimant. Are you saying positively now that you had no interaction, or are you simply saying that you can't remember whether you had interaction or not?
If I had any interaction, it was meaningless, therefore I do not remember it.
Do you remember saying, maybe it'll be your lucky night and I'll see you under the mistletoe?
No.
Do you remember when the claimant told you that that was inappropriate? You said to her, oh, that's right, you're a feminist, aren't you?
No, sorry.
Probably a lesbian too, I know your type.
No, never said that.
So when the claimant attributes these words to you, she's lying, is she?
Yes, she's completely lying.
Do you remember standing between the claimant and the door as she tried to pass you?
No.
You grabbed her and you fondled her bottom, didn't you?
No.
The claimant pulled away and she rushed out of the room in tears. Again, that's just something you don't remember.
This is something I don't remember because it never happened.
You called after her, "Don't be shy, you know you love it."
No. That never
And you
happened.
also said the words, or shouted the words, "What a peach."
No.
You knew that the claimant was upset about your conduct towards her, both in late November and also on the 13th of December.
Well, I didn't see her on the 13th of December. However, as for November, yes, I am aware that she was upset with this.
Well, you certainly knew. I say it would have been obvious at the point when the claimant ran out in tears that the claimant was upset about your conduct towards her. But certainly by the middle of December, you would have known that you had already upset her at least once through your conduct.
Well, if I had, it wasn't made known to me.
Nevertheless, on the 19th of December, when she returned to work, you still made a comment to her about having missed her at the Christmas party.
It was harmless small talk. I was just making conversation.
Thank you. I have no further questions for this witness.
Can you describe in more detail that attention towards you?
Well, she would laugh at my jokes a lot. She would always make an effort, I think, to be the loudest laugher in the room, and she would often seek me out to speak to me. Constantly. It was, I'd say, borderline stalking.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? No. Do you have any questions? No. Okay. I do have one question, which is just in relation to what you've said about the December incident. You effectively said that she's lying through her teeth, the claimant, in relation to what she says. Do you have any inclination, any idea of why you think she might be making such a serious allegation out?
Well, I believe it's because I was left with no choice but to reject her relatively harshly. And I think perhaps she didn't take it very well.
Understood. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Who's the next witness, please?